Well, hello there. Out today for a beautiful Sunday afternoon hike. Come back over to the Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area, but I'm doing a trail that I've never done before. It's the Jones Bridge Trail. Looking to get maybe around 6+ miles today. We'll see how it works out. There's some options on the different trails that I can take at the far end, so just see what the day has in store. Nice relaxing hike today, going alongside the river for most of it, which means terrain's likely to be flat and easy. So I've been pushing hard this month. This is now the best month distance wise I've had to date. I'm over 100 miles so far this month, and still want to get the distance, but yeah, I'll take a little bit of an easier one today. So we'll share things as we go along. Well, I'm enjoying this so far. As predicted, it's a nice flat trail. Beautiful walk in the woods alongside the river off to my left, which is just flowing along nice and calm today. Lots of people out here, a lot of families and dogs. Given the ease of this trail, I can understand why it's so popular, especially amongst those who probably aren't regular hikers of the more athletically inclined. But yeah, it's great out here, and I am enjoying every minute of it. Well, I'm getting closer to the western end of the trail where it gets into the more looping interconnected trail system, and as a result I have pulled away from the river and found myself back into the more wooded, up and down, rough and tumble type of trails that you typically see once you get away from a river. So see what this section of the trail is like as we continue on. Well, the trail is looped back down by the river. It's actually probably a section with the clearest views for the camera as I walk along, so I figured I'd pull it out and get some footage, share with you all. I've seen a little bit of signs of wildlife scurrying around in the woods, and I think I saw from on high down close to the river, as I was up in the woods, some deer running alongside a small flat area along the riverbanks. Don't know if I'll see any of them further on the trail or not, but there's a good sign out here. Healthy wildlife activity. We've got a number of people fishing out in the river today. So everyone's enjoying the outdoors in their own way. But let's see here. Got some great views of the river as it's just flowing along. Now I'm at the western edge of the trail where it's got kind of several looping trails that all connect together. And as you can see, it's a lot closer in, heavier growth right up to the trail's edges. Just a little bit ago, I'm glad that I was walking as fast as I was because I felt something. Felt like someone had thrown something at me, hit me in the back, actually on the top of my backpack. And I turned around and I saw about a grapefruit-sized pine cone that had apparently fallen. And if I'd been just a hair slower, would have come down right on top of my noggin. But fortunately, I was quick enough and simply caught it on the top of my backpack instead. So, caught me off guard and was a bit startling, but none the worse for wear. I'm back down again, walking alongside the river, off to my right now instead of left, as I'm starting to make my way back eastward towards my parking area. Well, I'm back on the long flat stretch running alongside the river, making my way back to the trailhead and parking lot. Given that this is a retread, I probably won't do much coverage, so I'm going to go ahead and close it out so I can just enjoy the remainder of my walk today. Been a great day, very peaceful, perfect weather once again. Love this time of year. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end up with around 7 miles or so. So it's been good seeing all the people out here, the wildlife, and you know, just the whole environment. Thanks for coming along with me today, and we will see you on the next trail. Well, hello there. Out for one of my last few weekday hikes. Come out to Old Rope Mill Park again to do the Rope Mill Loop. Been a couple months since I've been out here, so, or at least to this trail. As I said, one of the last few weekday hikes I'm going to get in this year, because in you know, less than 2 weeks the time change hits, and when that does, I'll be looking at sundown dark conditions at or shortly after I get off work, which doesn't leave me any time to fit a hike in. So I'm going to be heavily reliant on the weekends for pretty much the rest of the year. Fortunately, I have busted out October as hard as I could, gotten myself to a point where I've closed the gap, and you know, if this next week and a half or so proves out, I can get ahead of the game a little bit and give myself some breathing room as we move into November and December. But that's all ahead of me today, where I can. Well, I'm well into the back half of the trail now. It's been a relatively quiet evening. I've only seen 2 bike riders out here so far, so it's been pretty easy to stay out of the way. In fact, the second one just passed me a couple minutes ago, and looked like he had flushed a deer out ahead of him, because I looked up first and saw a deer run across the trail up the hill from me, and then as I was looking at that, I heard the bike and saw a bike coming along right behind it. So everyone has to make way, but yeah, it's going along smoothly so far, making a good pace even on the rough terrain. And well, as always, right now I'm chasing the sun to make sure I can finish in the light, and I think I'm on good pace for being able to do that. So continuing to move along and see how many more bikes I have to dodge. Well, my quiet time on the trail is over. I've probably had 20 bikes go by me in the last 10 minutes. So apparently the sunset ride is out and making their way down the course. So we'll see how many more I get as I continue on. But I've been hopping here, and I'll give you a look here. They don't give you a ton of space. I mean, yeah, there's a little room on the sides, but you're either jumping up on the bank over here or risking soft ground and dropping off on the right. So either way, I gotta keep my wits about me as I'm going along. So I'm gonna put the camera up and do just that. Well, I'm on the exit path for the trail system. Still getting bikes passing me though, so it's going to be a busy evening out here. I'm gonna probably, I've got a little bit of time and light in the sky, extend the hike alongside the river a little bit after I get back into the main park area. So I won't bother with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out now. Not much to talk about today that I haven't already said, so thanks for coming along with me tonight, and we will see you on the next trail.